Attention, attention, attention. Yeah, pull up. I need you to listen to this one. We do not need a men's shelter in Long Island City, Queens. Listen, man, I don't know who's in control or who's on, pushing the buttons, but listen, we need a seat at the table. And when I say we, I'm talking about a lot of the residents from Queensbridge. We need to start putting our voices together. We need a Zoom video. We need something so we can get on one accord, because I can tell you right now, one of the biggest accords that we're all on is us agreeing we do not need a men's shelter in Long Island City, Queens. I mean, I thought after the pandemic it was a slap in the face when y'all started bringing all the migrants out here without even asking the residents, could we accommodate them, or would it diminish our quality of life? When did that not become a priority? We tax payers, we law-abiding citizens. For the ones of us that's paying bills, that got kids, that's trying to take care of responsibilities. What's going on here? I know when they was about to bring Amazon here, it was the same thing. When they had the HQ2, I was there for that too. And y'all was bringing all the Amazon warehouses over here, and y'all wasn't bringing no job opportunities with it. Y'all wasn't saying y'all was going to give us first dibs for the jobs in Amazon. What about the 25 hotels that's been built in Long Island City and Western Queens? We didn't get first dibs. Are there any privileges or any type of priority that's placed upon the residents that live in this area so we can get first dibs when these job opportunities do become available? Let's talk about it. What's going on in Long Island City, Queens? Is this a free-for-all? Is people just trying to fill their pockets? What is actually going on? Why would you think you can bring a men's shelter in the same vicinity that you already have all these migrants that's been diminishing the quality of life for the people that's in Long Island City, and you still have yet to accommodate them, apologize to them, or even give them a seat at the table to where, give us a seat at the table? Why we can't speak on the things that we want in the community? We want real affordable housing. We want to be able to survive and, support our families. Why we can't get first dibs to these jobs? Let's talk about it. 25 hotels opened up, and none of them said, listen, man, if you live in Queensbridge or you're a resident of Queensbridge, just make sure you let the managers know, and we'll make sure that we can, give you one of the opening positions before anybody else online. What happened? Huh? What happened? I'm trying to figure this out, because 25 hotels and went up, and we ain't getting no priority hiring, no priority opportunities to be able to get first dibs for those jobs to provide for our families. So what's really going on here, man? We already got the 99-cent stores and many other stores. I think it's like 17 stores in Queensbridge right now. Now, I don't think any of these stores give back to the residents of Queensbridge. They don't give no value cards. They don't give no membership cards. They don't give them anything in above. They just take and take and take and take and take. And obviously, right now, we can't take it anymore. I know I can't. I know most of the residents can't. I'm tired of all the taking. When we going to get some type of kickback? We deserve some type of kickback. In the form of affordable housing, in the form of first priority when jobs become available in these new businesses that's being built here, the Wendy's that's being built here, the Wingstop that's being built here. Let's talk about it. Now, I started thinking about it the other day. I said, yo, this is really getting ridiculous. It's getting out of hand right now, because I know y'all wouldn't do that up the block at Steinway. I know y'all wouldn't do that over there. I know y'all ain't doing that in Flushing. I know y'all not doing that in a lot of areas, man. Stop doing that. We pay our taxes. You know what I'm saying? We law-abiding citizens, and we trying to do better. We want better for our families. We should be able to live in a community that's helping us out too. Let's get some of them jobs, man. How you come to a community and don't offer them no jobs? How you come to a community and don't want to accommodate them and ask them what they need? What can I bring to your community to help with your quality of life overall, to make it easier, to make your lives easier, to make your lives better, to improve your quality of life by bringing my business to your community? Where's that at? Where are we having these land development meetings at? We need to have them in the Jacob A. Reed Center. We need to have them outside. We need to maybe have them at the church. We need to have them at places that are accessible to the people so that they can come and voice their opinion. And most people are so busy, struggling to pay bills and take care of their family, they might have to Zoom it. So we might have to have 5 to 10 Zoom meetings to where we can all get on the same accord and let these people know what we really need, what we really want, and not what they think we really need and what they think that we want. Listen, man, let's get these signatures up. I need all y'all go sign this petition right now. This is getting ridiculous in Long Island City. This is getting ridiculous in Queens. We the people got to stick together and make sure that they doing right by us. That they doing the right thing in our community. Not just for us, but for the youth, them, for the next generation. They doing that to us. What they going to do to the next generation? And by then, it might be too late. They might feel like, oh, why you asking for it now? Why you want us to do the right thing now? You should have been doing the right thing when you first came to this community. Don't think because we low income. Don't think because most of us are minorities or most of us might have mental health problems or have certain struggles. Don't think you could just take advantage of people, man. We deserve the dignity and pride and respect like everybody else. So stop playing with me, man. No shelter on 40th Avenue. Support affordable housing. Not that housing connect too, because y'all say it's affordable. You get there, it's deplorable. It's almost like an upscale project. You know, when you come to a community, it's always a good idea to ask, what do you need? When you come to a community, it's always good to ask, what do you want? You know what I mean? That's always a good idea. You know, it's kind of funny that y'all want to build a men's shelter when y'all already been quietly or, you know, trying to, you know, keep it low key, how y'all been filling all of these hotels with people that were from the shelter already. So I find it to be ironic that now y'all want to build a men's shelter when the 25 hotels that's in this area, most of them are half and half shelter residents, substance abuse residents, mental health residents, all in the Long Island City area. I mean, whose idea was this? Is this supposed to make the quality of life for the residents of Long Island City better? When you bring in people who don't contribute positively to society and you surround them by a bunch of people that don't contribute positively to society, what do you think is going to happen? Y'all trying to stir the pot with the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst? What are we doing here? Because Long Island City is such a beautiful place, man. With so many other places being price gouged. Yeah, I said the price gouging. The rent is ridiculous. It don't match the living wage. Where's the legislation to protect our citizens from that? From price gouging? From housing prices being 2, 3, 4, 5 times the living wage? Can we talk about that? Can we talk about how most of the affordable housing and most of the housing connect that say they got affordable housing, they say it's affordable, but it's really deplorable? When you get there, got the same people that's in the projects as your neighbor. Only difference is you got new doors, new floors, new bathrooms, etc., etc. Let's talk about it. What games are being played here? Why are y'all trying to insult the people intelligence that reside here? What is really going on? Can we get a seat at the table? We could do Zooms. We could do video, any kind of video chats, preferably the Zoom. It's most friendly to most people. We could have a meeting at the church, the Jacob A. Resettlement on the Hill. What's going on? We need to talk about it, man. We need to have the conversation. Because I know that they don't do this to other communities. And maybe that's the reason. Maybe this is the opportunity for us to stick together and get on the same accord and tell them no. To not only shelter construction, but no. To fill in most of these hotels with people who don't contribute to society in a positive way. They're still rehabilitating. That rehabilitation should be done maybe on that Ellis Island. You want to send the migrants there, maybe you should be sending your men's shelter there. But just in case y'all think it's just me, let's read some of the comments of the people in Long Island City and see what they think about it. We do not need a shelter here. This area is already flooded with hotel shelters. Ha ha! Told y'all. Hotel shelters. They've been covertly in this area, being very, very slick. We do not need a shelter here. This area is already flooded with hotel shelters and migrants that is making the neighborhood unsafe and disgusting for our children and our families. We already we are already overpopulated with no resources for the families that already live in the neighborhood. I mean, seeing something like that and reading something like that to let you know what, if you want to check the temperature in the neighborhood. And it's pretty hot. Yo, this is crazy. It's getting good. Hold on, we got another one. While bringing another shelter to QB can seem helpful, this is from Nicole in Long Island City. Need you to pull up to these, these Zoom meetings and land development meetings. We bringing another shelter to QB can seem helpful. It will only add the devastation the community is currently experiencing due to lack of resources for those who are homeless and are dealing with the same sort of mental health and substance abuse issues. Damn. That was well said. That was well said, man. Yes. That was amazing. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't have said it better. You think bringing these shelters to QB can seem helpful, but it won't. It will only add. Did you just see that lady? You know that happened on the F train, right? The lady that got burned by a migrant. That happened on the F train. When you come to Queensbridge, you got to take the F train. What if that migrant was from one of these shelters over here? You know what I'm saying? This is getting kind of crazy, man. Listen, save Long Island City. Save Long Island City. Save Queensbridge. Yo, this is too crazy. Save Long Island City. Save Queensbridge. Yo, they are destroying the neighborhood. They are, it's no other way I can put it. They are destroying the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Slowly but surely. The 17 stores been doing it slowly over the years, but they are really literally destroying the neighborhood. What is going on? We had the pandemic. That was crazy. Rest in peace to everybody that didn't make it through that time, that difficult time, and everybody that lost people around that time. That was crazy. You know what I mean? It's anxiety that caused people when they losing their jobs, losing family members left and right, trying to keep their own. That was bananas. Now they bring the migrants in. Shout out, hey, Papa. Mucho trabajar, poco dinero. Listen, I know it's a lot of work, little money. You feel me? Maybe I should go back. They might still try to dream. But now, listen. Shout out to all the migrants, you know what I'm saying, that work hard and try to provide an honest living. I rock with y'all. But to the rest of y'all that came out the prisons, feel like y'all dumped out the prisons and dumped out the mental health asylums and send your undesirables to New York. Listen, man. They came to Long Island City. We got 25 hotels over here. These hotels got some tourists, but it's mostly migrants, man. It's a game. This is a game, man. And I don't want to play it no more with you. I don't want to play it no more with y'all, man. This is Queensbridge, man. We got loving people, man. We got a lot of culture to us, man. We got to do better than this. We got to do better than this. All right, check it out. This is another one I saw on the petition page. It says Jimmy Van Brammer, before he left office, must have met this agreement with the city without the community's input or transparency. We are calling on Mayor Adams to intervene on behalf of the Queensbridge residents to stop the development of the shelter in its current form, or consider the following: the disproportionate placement of the shelters in Queensbridge community without the necessary resources. We do not have the resources to help these people rehabilitate. We got our own residents that are really batch crazy drunks, all the above. We have it, the worst of the worst. And we're struggling to deal with them and to help them become better people. 2, implement a permanent affordable housing solution on this site for unhoused community members, as it is a more effective and compassionate solution. I agree. Give additional community resources to organizations in our community that specialize in financial literacy, wellness services, and economic mobility and self-sufficiency. Listen, man, they got a lot of services out there. That guy, Mitchell Taylor, he's doing a lot of incredible things in this area, but he cannot do it alone. He needs a lot of help. We need more people that are like him, more people that are trying to help the community in new ways, in different ways. Now, in signing the petition and organizing in protest, we express our unified opposition of the proposed shelter, and we stand for the equity, transparency, and the well-being of the Queensbridge community. So if y'all get some time, man, share this so that people could get a good understanding of what's going on clearly, so we can have some transparency from the residents all the way up to the developers, and we can close this gap from the residents all the way to the developers, and we can close this gap to where everyone's happy, everyone's respected, and